Brazil's central bank barred virtual assets from settlement inside regulated eFX cross-border payment rails. The rule is not a full crypto ban. It blocks crypto and stablecoins inside one supervised international payment channel. For viewers tracking Brazil bar's crypto, the useful read is the pressure point, not a broad market mood. The confirmed headline centers on BCB and Resolution 561, while the first practical question is what it changes for payment firms. The second number to keep nearby is May 31, 2027, because it shows the scale or timing that makes this story more than a label. That keeps the opening simple. The event is real, the consequence is specific, and the next step depends on the evidence that follows. Resolution BCB 561 requires payments between eFX providers and foreign counterparties to use foreign exchange transactions or non-resident real accounts. Virtual assets are barred inside regulated eFX settlement. Transitional firms must seek authorization by 2027. This context matters because the story is not floating on rumor alone. It has a clear status, a known actor, and a measurable anchor. The second confirmed piece is how the event connects to eFX providers and VASP firms, which narrows the story from general crypto noise to a concrete market or user effect. The card-level baseline uses 90% as the supporting signal, but the script treats that number only as far as the evidence allows. Nothing in this baseline should be stretched beyond the stated facts. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The central bank is keeping regulated cross-border flows inside supervised FX rails, limiting stablecoin use where it could weaken oversight of capital flows. In plain English, providers must use FX or non-resident real accounts. Stablecoin settlement is closed off in that channel. That mechanism is why Brazil bar's crypto is more than a headline. It tells viewers where the pressure travels, through access, liquidity, policy, user trust, custody, or settlement depending on the story. The mechanism also explains why eFX rails and stablecoin flow matter more than a broad price reaction. If stablecoins changes position, or if 2027 deadline appears, the mechanism gets a clearer stress test. Payment providers, stablecoin firms, and virtual asset service providers must separate regulated eFX operations from crypto settlement routes. Payment firms must redesign regulated settlement flows. Stablecoin issuers face higher perimeter scrutiny. The affected side is therefore not every crypto holder in the same way. It is the group closest to BCB, the product or market connected to eFX providers, and the users who must act on the changed condition. For payment firms, the practical concern is tied to Resolution 561. For VASP firms, the pressure usually appears through access, cost, timing, or confidence. That is why the practical consequence matters more than a generic bullish or bearish label. Providers under transitional rules can continue only if they seek authorization by May 31, 2027, but their eFX settlement still cannot use virtual assets. Future stablecoin conditions are still developing. New rules may target offshore-issued stablecoins. This scene is the guardrail against turning an incomplete story into a prediction. The confirmed part is the event and the supporting facts. The unresolved part is the follow-through, whether the response, approval, recovery, liquidity, policy step, or user behavior actually appears. The open item is best summarized as provider status, and it should stay separate from 2027 deadline until a fresh confirmation point appears. Most people arrive after the move is obvious and the easy upside is gone. We focus on serious crypto education and high-quality signals before the crowd rushes in, so you can understand the setup earlier and move sooner. If you want that edge, visit the link below now. The next signal is how providers adjust before the 2027 deadline and whether Brazil adds stricter conditions for stablecoins issued outside supervision. Track provider filings. Authorization behavior shows market adaptation. For Brazil bar's crypto, the clean close is to track the signal that can change the story rather than guessing the final outcome. The path from rule to adjust is the simplest way to follow the next phase without adding unsupported claims. If that signal arrives, the market or user effect becomes easier to judge. If it does not, the story remains constrained by the current confirmed evidence.